Hello guys, it's me, King Mumsy, and today I'm bringing you guys another discussion video regarding what I would like to see in a Sonic Heroes remake. So without any further ado, let's get right into it. First off, I think they should change the way you unlock the last story segment, because in the original Sonic Heroes, you were forced to complete all 4 story segments and collect the Chaos Emeralds as well, which a lot of people complained about regarding this game. And while I don't personally have an issue with this, I can understand why other people would, because you're just playing the same stages and boss fights in each story segment all over again, but with a different flavor. Like, for example, Team Rose is the easy mode, Team Sonic is the normal mode, Team Dark is the hard mode, and Team Chaotix is basically mission mode. Now this is a simple issue to fix. Just simply have it to where you only need to beat one of the team's story segments and also grab the Chaos Emeralds in the special stages from that said team's story as well, in order to unlock the game's last story segment, while having 3 of the other team story segments be optional unless said player wants to 100% the game or get all the trophies / achievements for the game, or just to unlock the game's super hard mode. Now then, let's talk about gameplay improvements and adjustments they could do for a remake of Heroes, because trust me, there's a lot they need to fix and change if they were to ever do so, in my opinion. First off, they need to readjust the characters, and especially the speed characters' movement to how it was like in the adventure titles, because in Heroes the movement is way too slippery and all over the place, which can often lead to a lot of unfair deaths, which I've experienced both via the PS2 and Xbox versions, and I know a lot of people have too. Heck, even people who have played this game on GameCube and PC as well. It's really easy to slip off a platform or certain section of a stage due to the slippery movement, which can just unfairly lead you to death more times than you'll be able to count, and is often the reason why Heroes gets the flack it does from people since its initial release back in 2003. Another thing they need to do is replace the Rocket XL with the Spin Dash, because the Rocket XL is such a useless ability in Heroes and you practically never ever have to use it once. No, not even during those 2 sections in the Egg Fleet level, because you can just run right through them with absolutely no issues. Trust me, I've done it before, and there are even people on YouTube who have done it too. They also have to make switching character formations a viable option in the air. This is definitely something that should have been included in the original Heroes, so I'd love to see it be included in a remake of the game. Also allow flight characters to move on their own without the other characters unless they're in the air flying or using Thundershoot. Another thing they need to do is fine tune their rail grinding mechanics, because switching from rail to rail in the original Heroes was a nightmare, because there was a 50-50 chance you would end up flying off a rail for no good reason, which would lead into a bottomless pit into your own death, and I hated it so much, and I know I'm not the only one who hated it as well. Another thing they need to do is nerf the homing attack just a little bit, because sometimes it'll go way too far when you're not hitting an enemy, which can cause accidental deaths at times, especially in the later levels if you're not too careful with it. Like, just readjust it a bit, you know, that's all I'm asking. Also, one more thing they should do regarding Heroes' gameplay is to let you keep the upgrades that you get in the levels through the checkpoints even after you die in the stage. I feel like that's much more fair for them to do it that way rather than just have you lose all those upgrades just for dying once in the stage, which isn't very fair if you ask me. Now the next thing they should do for heroes is add in a no lives system like in Forces and Mario Odyssey, because a lot of the stages in heroes feel like marathon levels that can go on for usually 10 to 15 minutes, which is another complaint that I and many others have with heroes, partially because if you get a game over near the end of a stage that most likely took up to 10 or 15 minutes to get through, then you have to replay that entire near 10 or 15 minutes of the stage again just to complete, and at times it can make playing the game very discouraging in my opinion. And honestly, I feel like a no lives system would be perfect for a game like Heroes, considering its usual level length and difficulty, minus team roles of course for obvious reasons, but whatever, you guys know what I mean. Now as for the story presentation and cutscenes, honestly there's not much to say on them, because the game's cutscenes and story presentation has aged really well until now, unlike SA1 and SA2. The only thing I would change personally is the voice acting and maybe some of the dialogue, but besides that, that's about it really. The art style should definitely stay the same though from the original Heroes, within the updated visuals and graphics of a Heroes remake, if they are just gonna reuse the original game's cutscenes, because otherwise it'll just look very inconsistent and distracting, because there's a very distinct difference between, to be honest I would even go as far to say clear difference between the Heroes art style and the current 3D Pixar looking 3D Sonic art style that we've had since Unleashed all the way till Forces. So if they go with the latter, then the cutscenes are definitely gonna have to be remade from the ground up with that specific art style in mind, at least in my honest opinion anyway. Next we have the multiplayer, which I think should have a 4-player split screen this time around with online multiplayer as well, but also make the multiplayer modes in Heroes easier to unlock through beating the game's story rather than collecting emblems, which can honestly be a bit of a chore at times in my opinion, and I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one who feels this way. Now lastly we have Supersonic and the Super Shields. Yes, I think they should also make them available after beating the game's last story, but not just to Team Sonic though. Make the Super Shields available to the other teams as well, except Shadow, because he already has a super form of his own from SA2 just like Sonic. So yeah, give him and Sonic their super forms and the rest of the characters the Super Shields to access and play in the main stages after collecting 50 rings. And yeah, that's it. That's all I've got for this video, guys. Let me know in the comments section down below, what would you like to see in a Sonic Heroes remake if we were to ever actually get one. If you are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe for more Sonic content on the channel in the future. Also leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it as well, and also let me know what other Sonic games you guys want me to do a remake discussion video on in the future. This is your boy King Mamzy signing out. Take care and peace.